Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in week 4. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, they'll run with White. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Bucs at 2-1 now to start the campaign, and they move back above 500 with a victory last week.
And you look at their start, a win, a loss, then a win. This might be something we see from them a lot this year, because when they're at their best, they can play with anybody. But bringing their best every week, that's been a challenge thus far.
Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Richardson working from the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. You talk about this Falcon defense. They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Richardson looking to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
That's taken on the 25. Ooh, with a juke. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
Ready, play.
Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Well, this defense for the Buccaneers, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Here's Ritter. Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And he Gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the counter, this is Robinson. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. You look at this defense for Tampa Bay. They've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And complete to Drake London. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
First down, here's Ritter. Gets this one to Morris. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first carry for Tyler Algier. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Working from the gun, Ritter. He's got his man, London, right side. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post, and the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Now a give up the middle. This is White. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Off play action. Richardson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And he's missed now in his first 4 passing attempts. The rhythm is just not there to begin this ball game.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Richardson. The pass is caught by Cade Otton. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Took him 5 tries, but he is able to complete that first pass of the game.
And could you hear the exhale all the way up here? Not just from him, coaching staff, offensive line, receivers. Now he's off the schneid. Can they get him going in a nice groove where he becomes a little more consistent throwing the football?
Yeah, because you miss those first 2, but you get up the 0 for 4 range. That can be a little tricky, but able to settle in, hopefully.
Yeah, now you won't have any confidence issues. Now you can kind of get it back even with just 1 throw.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
And he's over midfield and into Falcon territory. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
They stay on the ground with White. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Let's go. 70 Lions.
First down, here's White. And down to the 36-yard line here. 40 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
They run straight ahead here with White. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. The first drive this unit had, they punted. This drive, much more polished, just looking crisper, aren't they, moving the ball?
Maybe the first drive was a little bit of a wake-up call. Probably a little bit angry that they had to punt the ball away the first time they had it. Got motivated, got to the sideline, said, okay, let's not let that happen here as we take over again.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Falcons 3, Buccaneers 0.
Second quarter now in Tampa Bay. It's the Buccaneers in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons' 28-yard line.
Here's Richardson to throw. Completes it again to Gage. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's White. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Sometimes I forget how much information he has to go through before the ball's even snapped. But what a diagnosis right there. Saw the play, shot through the gap like a rocket, and ends up spilling it for a loss.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Once again, it's White. And he won't get back to the line of scrimmage this time either as they stop him behind the line once more. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
This defensive unit ranks 3rd in the NFL against the run, and I love what they're doing. Plugging up everything inside, hard to make way, and then they can run to the perimeter and shut you down that way as well.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Richardson looking to throw this. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. They are able to get 9 yards out of that, but now it's 4th down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
For the Bucaneers field goal, a 20-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So a long run gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Here we go, set.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Only 3 there on the screen at 2nd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Back to throw, Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's 2nd and 7.
Tracking 60.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Richardson to the air on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the right side here with White. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
They go right back to White here on first down. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Let's go now.
2nd and 7.
69.
Now it's Richardson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now it's 3rd and 3.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Here we go. Sack.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Richardson on 3rd and short. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go. Timing. Because if the timing's off at all, those unblocked defenders coming at the quarterback, they'll put him on the deck.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Here we go.
2nd down and 8.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Ritter. And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring up fourth down.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
And 3 at the 39-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
19 Tiger. Go.
They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Now Richardson. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 32-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. That's complete to Palmer. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 16. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
1st and 10 at the 16.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, this from 33. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. Out there for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And now third down and 6 to go. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
Ritter throwing on third down. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now fourth down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for Atlanta. This is brought in at the 21. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They keep it on the ground. White again. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Here comes the Buccaneers punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yards the tally on the return there. And it will be Falcon football. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. And some space here. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to Robinson now on first down. 71 yards for him on the ground now, as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Ritter with it after the play fake. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets its offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And the tight end goes in motion left. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again, Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Richardson. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Ritter will set up to throw it.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. That his 1st catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a 1st down there.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Ready up.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ritter from the gun.
He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the 1st guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
From the 35, here's 2nd and a couple. Out of the gun, here's Ritter.
Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Morris. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
Gets this one to Morris. And he is going to lose yardage here. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Back to the ground with Robinson.
And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball.
Ritter now.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
They'll run with Robinson.
And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
Robinson again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate.
They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A lot of tired bodies on that field. But this is a big play. 3rd and goal.
Ritter back to throw.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, so a drive that spans all that time, and yet you may only come away with 3 points here.
Well, your defense, all right, they actually like these long drives. They get to rest over on the sidelines for a while. But when you're not finishing with points in terms of touchdowns, that's frustrating. They've got to figure out how to close out these long drives and get 6s instead of 3s.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started.
See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
First and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Let's go. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. White, he'll try the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
On first down, Richardson. He's got Otten on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
Richardson now on 2nd down. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
The offense is always trying to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
The Bucs on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2.
Richardson looking to throw this. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons' offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down town. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. So possession goes over here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down.
Now Richardson back to throw it.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Now it's Richardson. That's taken in by Palmer. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first.
Richardson to the air on first down.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
White running to the left. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
An important one here, no doubt. 3rd and 4. Richardson working from the gun. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Bucs first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Now Richardson.
His throw is going to be incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Here comes 2nd down. Richardson to throw it.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's White. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 38-yard line.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
They'll go up the middle with White. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here comes 2nd down at 5. Richardson.
Catch by White. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 18.
Here's Richardson. Toward the sideline, and he locates Gage.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Here's Richardson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command and make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Now Richardson. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Here's first and goal. Now a give up the middle. This is White.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal. Throwing now is Richardson. And it's caught. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And we may very well be headed to overtime.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as it kicks away here. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he will take this one all the way back inside the 35-yard line.
Well, so much for the worry about how they would be after losing their lead. What a big-time return to seize the momentum back.
They'll come up first and 10 here. Robinson up the middle.
So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
Younghoe Koo, all eyes fixated on the kicker.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a third would win it. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. And you know, in an era of cost-cutting and maximizing your roster, this is a club that does not skimp on special teams, and in these situations, it pays dividends.
And that's great vision by the organization. When the difference between winning or losing depends on who.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So for the Falcons, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here.